How much more are you willing to pay for a newer mobile phone? Although I could pose this question to you in a survey, it's unlikely to elicit an honest answer. To obtain a realistic answer, respondents need to put their money where their mouth is. I'm the founder of Veilings, and Veilings generates consumer insights using auctions. That might sound weird and different, but auctions have the power to force respondents to be honest. You can't fake an answer if you're voting with your own wallet. Having skin in the game results in realistic insights. Companies such as Unilever and Thomas Cook already use auctions to generate insights that are more realistic than ever, with immediate high impact on business. That's why I believe that auctions speak louder than words.
All right.
The realm of
and that was
possibility
the
and
pitch
impossibility.
of Anwar Al-Haji, and now he's here in real life. Welcome, Anwar.
Thank you.
So you want an audience for your plan about auctions instead of asking questions. How did you come up with this methodology?
So I was actually quite frustrated with traditional market research. I said to myself, how can we believe people actually what they're saying in a survey? And my background is in academia, and it turns out to be the case. There's a lot of evidence on the fact that what people say in a survey doesn't correspond to what they actually do. And I looked into, so how can we solve this problem? So we know we can make it real, but how can we make it real in a scalable way? It turns out that economists have been applying these very special auctions in a lab environment, but nobody took it on a bigger level, and that's what I did.
So tell me a little bit what that looks like. How does it work when you apply this kind of technology in my research?
So the way how it looks like, the auction is a special type of auction. It's a sealed bid auction. So when we run an auction, you're invited to this auction. It's completely sealed. That means you place a bid on a product, and you only place a single bid. And that we do that with hundreds, if not thousands of respondents. And that way we're able to measure perceived value. There is this misperception that we only focus on pricing, but actually by measuring perceived value, you can get a lot of results about pricing, about positioning, and about which target group is willing to pay most.
And just to be sure, this is a fictional auction, right? Or is it real money
It's
involved?
a real auction. So we don't pay anyone to participate in our studies. It's
So
exactly
I'm actually buying the product.
you're buying the product. So if you win the auction, you actually have to pay us, and we'll ship you the product.
Okay. And what type of research can this be applied?
So first of all, it's now it's because of the concept. It's limited to consumer goods. So usually consumer goods below retail price of $1,000. And then depending on the question, we can apply it to a number of research questions. And the most basic ones. So first of all, if you want to determine whether there is enough demand for the product, that's one research question we can answer. How to position the product. So you can imagine when you have a product, you can present it in many ways. You can put a lot of emphasis on different attributes, and we can do that in an experiment because the auction is not you have only one advertisement. We can have multiple advertisements in the same auction.
So it's basically like A/B testing in the physical
With
process.
the real market.
All right.
I mean,
Interesting.
we're basically doing market research with the real market.
Yeah, real time and with real
Yeah.
products. And what are your results so far?
I mean, the response has been incredibly positive. I mean, you notice that you have all these trends, big data, social media, but actually a latent need is to have simply reliable data. And what we find with clients is that when they hear our story, they become very intrigued. And when they also find out that people are actually paying with their own money to show that they like or dislike a product, they're amazed.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a great little discovery. You did your pitch this morning. How did it go?
I think the response was pretty positive. I was a bit little nervous beforehand, and it was only 1 minute, so I really had to make it perfect.
So you really want to meet that one that get voted to go on Tuesday
yes,
afternoon?
Yes, yes.
All right. Anwar, thank you very much for sharing this little piece. Hopefully we see you back on Tuesday at your full Pecha Kucha.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.